Happy December! Welcome to Adara Unboxed. A few things recently occurred to me. One, this Christmas tree that I bought at Walmart looks like it is missing one too many branches and definitely needs some ornaments to fill her out. And two, it has been a while since I've really featured my kitty cats on this channel. So in today's episode, I thought it would be fun to make some paw print ornaments with Link and Zelda. Fun for me and you, probably not for them. If you're new to my channel, my name is Adara. I unbox things, I have cats. I usually try to force my cats to be in my videos. And they might not love it, but you know what? They don't pay rent. So there's a trade-off. I also have some very cute little Christmas outfits that I'm gonna put on them, which they're also equally not gonna like at all. But I thought it would be fun and cute, so that's what we're gonna do. I found this cute little paw print ornament kit at my local TJ Maxx. It was only $4.99. So if you have a TJ Maxx, Ross, Marshall's, discount type store close to you, chances are they might have a kit like this right now in their pet department. This specific kit is from Willow Street Designs, and it includes everything that I'm going to need to make a paw print ornament. Ornament? Ornament or ornament? How do you say it? I think I say ornament. I think I added a D in there. I'm too old to change it now, so ornament it is. So we get some air dry clay, a ribbon to hang it, a tool. I think that means like a roller tool, and 2 sizes of plastic shaping rings. This is for cats, dogs, honestly, any, animal with a paw, probably. That will allow you to hold it and shove its paw into some clay. Let's open it up. We have our clay and all of the other thingies we're gonna need. It comes with 2 ribbons, which is perfect because I was wondering if this would be enough to make 2 paw print ornaments since I have 2 kitties. And the kit doesn't really say that, but this seems like a lot of clay and then 2 ribbons, so easy peasy. There's a little tiny mini roller for rolling out our clay to make it nice and smooth and thin. This piece of a straw is what they say is a tool for making a hole punch in the clay so that you can string your ribbon through to hang on the tree later. I guess whatever they had sent me would end up being garbage anyways, but I hate that they sent a straw. I'm so against plastic straws. These go into the turtles, and then I can only imagine that there are turtles out there with like a million straws sticking out of their little throats, and they're having to breathe through the freaking straws and try to get food through the straws because the straws are all stuck there because humans are horrible. And last but not least, we have 2 rings. So we can choose our size of paw print ornament to make. This is great because I think for the kitties, I only need this small one. Their paws are pretty small. If you have a big old puppy dog or something, or I don't know, a bobcat or a jaguar. I know there's people out there like that. I have watched Tiger King. Then you can use this big old one. So this kit came with this air dry clay, which once I'm done making these paw prints, I will just be able to set out somewhere safe and wait until it has air dried, and then it should become hard to the touch. However, if you don't want to go out and find a kit like this or spend the money on a kit like this, I'm pretty sure you probably have everything you need already at home to do this. So let's go over some substitutes. If you don't have air dry clay, you can make a salt dough mixture instead. Salt dough is made with 1 part salt, 1 part water, and 2 parts flour. I've made that really confusing. 1 part salt, 1 part water, 2 parts flour. You're basically looking for a dough consistency. If it is way too thick and dry, then just add a little tiny bit more water. If it's way too runny, add a little bit more flour until it seems like you're at the right consistency to have a clay Play-Doh type thing. Now, salt dough will not just dry on its own. You're gonna have to use an oven. Very simple, all you have to do is preheat your oven to 200 degrees. Once your ornament is done, you're gonna wanna set it on a cookie sheet that has been prepped with some parchment paper. If you don't have parchment paper, just use a little bit of foil. And then you're just gonna bake it at that low heat for about 2 hours until it's dry. If you don't have this cute little tool that came in the kit to roll your dough out when you're making your ornament, then you can use a cookie roller dough thing. What are these called? A rolling pin, there we go. You could use almost anything you'd like in place of ribbon, but hopefully you have some ribbon at home. And if you don't, but you happen to have like old gift bags, you can use the handles from the gift bags, just pop those out and there you go, little ribbon string type situation happening there. You probably have straws at home, so you could totally use this method as your hole punch for your ribbon, but in a pinch you could also use a pencil or a pen. And as for the molds, you could use circular or whatever shape you have cookie cutters. But these actually remind me a lot of the leftover bit inside of a roll of tape. So if you happen to have some tape, and you could save that and use that as your mold. Here are my fairly simple instructions for today. It is nothing too crazy. I'm just gonna roll out this clay, pop some kitty cat feet up in there, use my little rings to cut them out. Then I'm gonna use that little straw tool to punch a hole where I want the ribbon to be, let it dry, and then I can add my ribbon. Put it on this sad looking tree. Let's get started. I'm gonna try just using like part of this at first in case I mess up horribly and need a little bit of extra. So I'm just supposed to knead this for about 30 seconds, get it soft and a little bit warm. Okay, then I'm gonna roll it out on my table. This is the tiniest little roller ever. This doesn't need to be too thin. Probably like a 1/4 inch of thickness is a good way to go here. I can already tell this is only gonna be big enough for one cat paw, so I'm gonna go ahead and use the rest to make another little circle right here. I'm gonna go rinse my hands off and find a kitty cat. All right, everybody, here is little Mr. Link. Most of you probably know who he is by now because I try to sneak him into a lot of my videos, but if you don't, this is Link. Look at his cute little kitty cat sweater. And if you're asking like, wow, do your cats like wearing sweaters? No, no, they do not. Are you the most handsome boy in the world? Let's give this a go. Link has really cool paws. He is polydactyl, so he has extra thumbs. Or just thumbs, not extra thumbs. He has extra toes, which are thumbs. Yes, I want your right paw right in the middle of the clay. We're gonna try. Oh, I already messed up. Come on. No, 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 no. It's okay. It's okay. Press that down, baby. He does not like it. Oh, look at that! It's really not that great, but it is better than nothing. I want to try again. I'm gonna try it again. I don't like this one. I'm gonna try it again. In and done. Oh, that one's better. I can see his little thummy. Okay, I'm gonna go grab Zelda and get her paw print in here before I cut them out. And here is little Miss Zelda. She has a freaking adorable little dress that I found on Amazon. I absolutely love it. She does not. And she is just my little cutie girl. She's very sweet. She just does not like to be held. I don't know why. I feel like she has a fear of heights. And so anytime like I'm holding her, she just cries. She doesn't like to be held. But she is just so sweet, such a sweet little pretty babe. And if you guys didn't know, Link and Zelda are litter mates. I know they look nothing alike, but half of the litter looked like her, little Siamese kitties, and half looked like Link, little tabby kitties. And I think Link was the only polydactyl, so I'm very happy that I got them. I got them when they were 4 weeks old, so they really are like my little babies. Let's get your little paw in here. Yeah, put it right here. Good girl. That didn't work very well. Can we do it again on the other side? Let's try it. Okay, you know, it's not great. One more time. Don't curl your fingers, just let them go. Good girl. I wonder if it's because Zelda has a lot of fur between her toes. Let's cut them out. I'm gonna make sure I leave a little bit of space on top so that I can get that hole punch in there. Wonderful. On to Zelda. Honestly, I have enough leftover clay that I'm feeling like making one with both of their paw prints on it. We'll see if I can drag them out from under the bed. I'm gonna put yours right Push hard. Good boy, good paw. She keeps curling her paws. Right here. Okay, thank you. All right. I'm not exactly sure how long these are going to take to dry. I would assume probably a couple of hours, so I will let you see what those look like once they're done. In the meantime, enjoy this adorable kitty cat footage. Treats make everything better. And we're back. It's been a few days since I made my little paw print ornaments with the help of Link and Zelda. That is about how long it took to dry. I did not realize it was going to take more than a couple of hours. There are things I could have done differently. This is Link's individual paw print, and while it's not a bad paw print, I made this ornament too thin. This is too thin. This is like an 1/8 inch, not a 1/4 inch. And because of that, I feel like it got a lot of cracking and wrinkles, and there wasn't like enough stuff to really like push his paw in and make a really deep indent. So it's pretty faint on there. Make sure you're following the 1/4 inch to, I mean, honestly, maybe even a 1/2 inch of dough or clay, because I think that that will generate a better ornament overall. This is Zelda's individual paw print, which turned out not too bad. This was take 2. The first one did not look good, and so I brought her back to do a second one, and I know it's because the first one I made too thin, like the one that I have for Link. This one I definitely made thicker, and it, yeah, resulted in a much better paw print. And then because I had extra clay left, I definitely did one with both of their paws. This one turned out weird, and I feel like it kind of shrunk. So Link's paw looks like really wide and short, and then, I don't know, I feel like you can't even see Zelda's little beans on there. I wanted to write the cats' names on their ornaments so I know whose is who. I don't have very great penmanship, so we'll see how this is gonna go. I'm gonna copy something from the internet. Let's see if I can do it. Okay, not the best, but not the worst. Maybe I can gussy that up later, put some acrylic paint over the top of it. Okay, I did it. I'm gonna go ahead and string these up with these, you know, subpar strings that were included in my kit. Because I made a third one, I have also taken the string off of one side of a gift bag. There you have it, folks. We are all done. There's only one thing left to do now, and that is to put these up on our tree. Look at what's on the tree. Is there something new on the tree that wasn't there before? What's on there? Look at paw prints. Look at those cool paw prints you made. Wow, you're such an artist. Can I have your autograph? You do have thumbs. It is possible. If you ever end up making these yourself at home with the help of your pet, leave me a comment. Let me know how it went. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you very soon for another Adara Unboxed adventure. Happy holidays!